once your channel is unsubscribed, you'll no longer receive any events from channel, even if you have published it or after unsubscribing, to be specific. Let us understand this with an example. That is, whenever we send an email to our customer, when a new order is created, that could use our subscribe channel listener to subscribe to order created event, a channel, a kind of customized channel that we have created by our own. Soon as the new order is placed, so here subscribe channel will consume the event and trigger the flow. Whereas talking about replay channel listener consume event from channel, starting with the most recent event that is already been consumed. The basically replay channel listener will continue to consume event until it reaches the end of that specific channel that we have created and until it is stopped. So the basic difference comes here. If the replay channel is stopped and then restarted, it will reconsume the event from the point where we have left. This we have evident in our MuleSoft application, persistent queues kind of thing. Whenever we restart or stop, it is resumed from that event only where we have left it. After that, it basically means that replay channel, it will replay the past event also, which you may have missed. For example, let's understand with this example. A flow that sends notification to Salesforce representative when a lead is created. We could use the replay channel listener to subscribe to that customized lead created event channel. That replay channel will consume our events from the channel that we have created, namely lead created event or anything like that. It will start with the most recent event that has not been recently consumed. This means that we have stopped our flow for a reason. It will redrive all the things and it will resume from the place where we have stopped. So once we have set up all the things, we are ready to consume it in our MuleSoft application. What are the setups that we have to create in order to consume it in our MuleSoft APIs? So firstly, we have to create a simple Mule project. As we can create it, we have to create a simple Mule project. We have to add our Salesforce dependency, Salesforce module. We have to populate the Salesforce configuration properties such as username, password, and security token. For our confirmation, we can test the connection also with our populated user ID password. Then we have to create a new Mule flow. We have to use subscribe channel listener component as we have used this in our demonstration. I am mentioning it here also. Then we have to configure the subscribe channel component to subscribe streaming channels that you want to receive, that whatever we have created in our Salesforce, we have to populate all those values here in the configuration part. After that, we'll use a simple logger in order to just log the things that we are receiving from Salesforce. Then in order to start this, we have to save and deploy the application, and it will automatically subscribe to all the events that we have. After that, before giving the control to Komal, let's understand few points which is related to our MuleSoft Salesforce subscribing event. So firstly, we have subscribe channel listener component. Basically, this component uses Salesforce streaming API to receive real-time event notification. This process event payload, it just formats, which includes event type, data, event timestamp, everything, all the vital information. So after that, we have streaming channels. Streaming channels are nothing but Salesforce real-time event queues, as I mentioned above the channels. They deliver immediate update on varieties of events, facilitating real-time data, synchronization, and automatic or the process. Then we have event payload, as suggested from the name itself. The event payload is whatever we are receiving from that specific event which we have created in Salesforce, and we are triggering it from there itself and receiving it on MuleSoft. So that was complete overview setup from creating to publishing to subscribing in our MuleSoft application from Salesforce. Now we'll evident each and everything in our demo part that would be delivered by Komal. Uh, uh, so shall I transfer the control to Komal?
Yeah,
Yep,
thank you so
Komal can
much,
take over.
Jyoti.
Thank you, Jyoti. And if we have any questions, we can take it up before Komal starts with the demonstration.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think any question as of now. Yeah, please
Hey
proceed,
Jyoti.
Komal. I think
Yeah, we'll
someone
pick it
Thank you.
up.
So are you accepting question now, Jyoti, or
Yeah,
it will be the end of
we can
it?
do it. No, no, no. We
Either
can do
ways
it.
can be okay.
Yep, yep, yep. We can
Okay,
do it right
okay,
away.
okay, okay. Sure. So I just
So there
have
is a
one
question.
question. So yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Samudra, please
Vikas,
go
please.
ahead. Yeah, no, no. You please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so Jyoti, regarding the or the streaming API integration. So basically, the event or change data, whatever event or whatever decoupled events we have as part of integrating with Salesforce. So basically,
Yes,
these are based on event-driven architecture EDA, right? So
that's
the
correct.
first thing is one way is platform events, creating platform events. Currently,
That's
in our project, we are also dealing with change data capture. So
okay.
I understand this is not in agenda. I mean, I completely got that. But is there anything that you would like to touch upon how change data capture is different from platform, because change data capture also generates platform events or also emits platform events on each and every change of a particular record or particular object record in Salesforce, but it has got some limitation which is different from the platform event. So is there anything that how we can segregate between these two, and when we should go for CDC and when we should go for platform event?
Yeah, that's correct. So, as you mentioned, your use case, as per my understanding, as I have mentioned that event-driven structure means whenever the condition is met. So, our use case demonstration would be completely based on a somewhat like what your use case is. That whenever a change is made, we'll trigger that event. We'll receive the event in our MuleSoft application. So maybe you can evident it in our demonstration also,
Sure,
and for further clarification, we'll try to do that also.
Yeah,
sure.
one thing that I want to add on here is like for CDC, we use that in for the standard and custom objects. And if we talk about the platform event, that are for the custom objects only. And CDC are, according to me, like I have not implemented it, but yeah, according to me, it is like CDC is automatically triggered. But in case of platform event, we need to use Apex or REST APIs for that.
Great. Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
even I
Thanks,
have not.
Komal.
Yep, Samudra, you to add to what Komal said, even I have not much interact with CDC, but yes, I found a useful link which have the comparison listed out. So I have just pinged it over here for everyone's information.
Sure. Yes.
And we have a
Yes.
couple of more
Yeah.
questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sanmitra. So we have a couple of more questions from Rahul and Murli. So Komal or Jyoti, will you take that up? Replay channel listener is able to identify what was the last event processed.
So, talking about identification, we are not identifying using the replay channel listener. We are basically, as I said, that it'll pick up wherever our session was lastly ended. So,
Yeah, yeah.
identifying it
i-
is
If I talk about that replay channel listener, so it is like if we compare replay channel listener and subscribe channel listener, so it is like that in case of a replay channel listener, there will be replay IDs. So based on that, we can access the past event for I guess I'm not sure, but for the 24 hours, I would say. And for in case of platform events, it's like you if you are subscribing it, so and you can subscribe the events when only when it's you are subscribing that channel, and won't be able to subscribe to the past events. Yeah, so basically we can say that in case of replay channel listener, with the help of replay IDs, we can replay the events, but past event as well, but that is not possible with the subscribe channel listener. Yeah.
So yeah,
Yep.
the next question we have is the composer is best option suffice this business use case requirement. So yeah, talking about that, I have related these Salesforce event flow with composer flows. But yeah, composer is a good option because composer involves different type of end system. We have 14 already created, I guess, out of the box connected in composers. So yeah, it would be a good option. But talking about Salesforce event, they are for a specific use case type.
And if I add on to this, so composer is for the people who are they can be non-technical or technical. So in case of
Business users
Salesforce, it's like,
basically.
yeah, business users basically. And
Yep.
yeah, if we talk about Salesforce triggers, so they are like more quick, I would say. And composer is not that, is a good option, but it is in the development phase, so it is not like that stable as we have platform events or in
Yep.
Salesforce. Yeah.
Yep. Let's move
Thank you so
forward.
much, Murali
Yep.
Krishnan.
Yeah, so let me just
Yep.
share my
Over to you,
screen.
Komal. You can now start with the demonstration.
Thank you, Roti. Yeah, so let's talk about the demo. Let me just do a slideshow. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's completely visible.
Okay, thank you. So let's. So I am just picking a very simple use case over here to understand the how platform event work. So basically, there are three ways, like flow. Flow. There is one flow builder, Apex, and Apex trigger, and process builder. So one of the most fastest way is using process builder for taking leverage of platform events in Salesforce. So for that I'm taking a very simple use case here, is we want to trigger an employee onboarding request when someone indicate that they want to onboard a contact in Salesforce. So like in the contact object itself, I will be creating one custom field for sending an onboard notification, and according to that my trigger will happen. So basically, if I talk about this from this picture, what we understand here is, in case of platform event, we have what will there will be some criteria, like uh, when your platform event will trigger. So basically, like if there will be any record created or any record updated or changed. So in my case, it will be like a record created, and once any record gets created or changed, it will publish an event to the event bus. Then I will be using MuleSoft subscribe channel listener, and where I will be subscribing to that event channel or event bus, and from there I will be getting that platform event. So yeah, so as I already told you that we will be using process builder for that. So before moving to the actual demonstration, do let me tell you more about platform events. So if we talk about the platform events, they are very much similar to the custom objects, but there are few differences. So for example, like you cannot update and delete platform event records, and you can't view the event records in Salesforce UI, and the platform events do not have any page layout. And if we talk about its data type, so we can use checkbox, date, time, number, text, and text area. So according to our, so platform events are very much beneficial in real time processing. So according to our use case, we can choose for opt platform events and go for the custom objects according to that. So yeah, so let's start with the demonstration. Yeah. So first of all, in this use case, so I will be in my object manager. I will be choosing one contact object, and there I will be defining a custom field that is sent for onboarding. So basically, whenever in this use case, I am trying, whenever any contact is created for onboarding an employee, my event will get automatically triggered. So I have just defined under the contact object, I have defined one custom field that is sent for onboarding, and this is its data type is checkbox, and yeah, so this will be helping us in triggering our platform events. So if we talk about events, so from the setup itself, from the quick find, if you search for the platform event, so you can search for it. When you click on this, it will pop up like this. When you click on this, and so for creating a platform event, just click on new, and here you go. So you will be, so you here you go. So here you can give the label, plural label, and the object name. So one point that we should remember here, we should note here is, as if we talk about custom objects, for that that we will be having the custom object always ends up with __c, but if you want to recognize whether it is a custom object or a platform event, an event will always ends up with __e. So object name will be set according to that. Then we talk about the publish behavior. So in this use case, I will be using publish after commit, but you can use publish immediately as well. If you so the difference between the publish immediately and after commit is like, if you are making the changes, suppose I have one checkbox, and I will be just checking that in, and within that my that event will be got triggered. But if I am along with that checking that checkbox, along with that I'm filling other information create in the record, and after completing that and saving that, I want to trigger my event, that is publish after commit. And then we have deployment status, that is in development and deployed. So yeah, I have already created one platform event, that is employee onboarding. So you can see in the API name itself that it is ending with the __p. And yeah, so there are some standard fields. So if we talk about platform events, there are standard fields like created by, so who is the user who has created that event, and then the name of that, then created date, and whenever that event got triggered, and that date will be there. And then we have a event UUID, unique identifier, and then we have replay ID. So this replay ID plays a very important role if you want to subscribe to the past events. Yeah, then for this use case, I have defined custom fields, that is email, name, and phone. So I will be using that I will be using that. So yeah, so if we talk about the next step is, first of all, we need to decide which object we are using. So in our case, we have used contact, and there we defined a custom field that is sent for onboarding, and that we will be using for triggering our platform event. And after that, we have defined our platform event, and I have already told you that we have define three custom fields here, in which the values will be populating from the object. So I will be populating these custom field email, name, and phone from the contact object itself. And from there, if then we will be next step will be opting the way how we want to trigger our platform event. So in our case, I will be using a process builder. If you click on this process builder, so it will if you click on new, so it will there will be a prompt, so try a flow builder. So basically flow builder, there is not much difference between process builder and flow builder. We can do everything in the process builder itself, but the process builder is like UI is very simple, and it is like more quick and easy to use, so that is why we are opting it. So I have already created one process, that it's create onboarding request process. But if you, let me show you what are the, how to use this as well. So basically if you want to create a new process, just give the name and it will populate the API name accordingly. And after that you need to start, you choose the option when your process must start. So it can be like if if any record changes, if platform event messages received, it's invoked by another process. So this is how you can take the options like when your process starts. So in my case it is I will be choosing record changes. So I have already created one process builder, a process using this process builder. And so this is how a process looks like. So basically, as Jyoti has already explained you in the theoretical part, so the process is starting. You can see the beginning point, that is start, and after that we have chosen a object. So our, as we have created one custom field in the object, and in the in the contact object, that was onboarding, that was sent for onboarding. So yeah, so from here I have specified the name of the object, and then the when should the process start. So it will be when a record is created or edited, my event will trigger. So yeah. So next step is to choose the condition, that acceptance criteria that we will define here. So here is, I have given the criteria name, that is sent for onboarding, and after that in the criteria for executing action, so I want all my condition to be met. So in the condition itself, like you can see here, from I have used that custom field send for onboarding of the contact object, and I want it to be true. So it is of type checkbox. So basically what I am going to do is, when I will be creating a contact, there will be a field for field of send for onboarding. Until this field got checked, only then, if once the field got checked, only then my platform event will get triggered. So this is one of the basic condition and the acceptance criteria. Then what will be, after meeting this acceptance criteria, what will be the next action, immediate action? So what will be, you can define multiple actions here. So I have, for this keeping the simplicity, I have just defined one action, that is create a record. And for that I am choosing the record type, that is employee onboarding. So it is you, if you remember, it is the name of my platform payment. For this, in this, what I will be doing, that I will be populating my the custom fields that were defined in my platform, name and phone. These are the three custom fields. I will be populating that values in my platform event. So whenever this event got subscribed, I will be able to visualize these values along with the uh, with these field along populated along with the values that were taken from the contact object. So for this I am using just a field reference, and for name I am having a formula, like it must concatenate first name and last name. And then we have I'm for the phone I am mapping it to phone of contact object. And yeah, so this is what I have done to then you can then we have scheduled action. If you want to schedule this platform event for some period for certain period of time, you can do that from here. And if you want to include other conditions and immediate actions corresponding to that, you can also add that according to your use case. Once you are done with the process creation, then there will be an option of save. You just need to save this, and after that there will be an option of activate. So once you click on your activate option, your process will be activated. So then you are ready to use those platform events. So yeah. So if I before creating any contact, let me introduce with you with the MuleSoft connectors. So basically, for subscribing a channel, we will be using subscribe channel listeners. So there we will be having our Salesforce configuration, in which we will be I am using basic authentication and filling username, password, and security token and authorization URL corresponding to that. And once you're done, you fill the configuration, you can opt for test connection. And once it's successful, just wait for a second. These streaming channel will be there. So so you can as mine event was employee onboarding underscore e, so you can choose your streaming channel from here. One thing that I want to mention here, that we have also faced one problem by implementing this use case in one of my projects. So it's like, if you are deploying your application to more than one replica, so you must make sure that you check this primary node only option. And yeah, otherwise you will face duplications. Yeah. So let me show you. So my application is already in the deployment mode. So what I have done here is, so there is a proper format of a platform event. So it will be like, there will be a payload. In that we will be having a data, and in data we will be having payload, and then event, and there we will be having standardized and the custom fields. So this is how a platform event looks like. So in this transformation, I'm just extracting payload from that uh, data object. So this is, so let's check out our platform event that we have created. So I will click on new. So basically you can see here, so there is one custom field that is sent for onboarding. So if I check this field, only then my platform event get triggered, otherwise it won't get triggered. So there were three mandatory fields that were first name. So let me just take a random name, Kitika. So if we talk about, so then we have phone. Let me just give a random value. So I will be filling out with the phones. Yeah. So then one more field was there that was part of our platform event, that was email. So let me give an email. So now you can notice that I have not checked this field. So I will save this. So we have created one contact, but we want our contact to we want our employee to be onboarded only when we check this field, send for onboarding. Only then we want our employee to be onboarded in use case. So you, as I have already mentioned you, that my channel is already subscribed, but I have not checked this custom field here. So it is not subscribing to the event. So basically it is not that platform event has not met the criteria or the condition that we have specified there. So once I check this, so it will trigger an event. So you can see here, it has triggered, it has subscribed to the channel already, and our event got triggered. And if we let me show you how the payload looks like. So this is how a platform event payload looks like. So here, uh, under the data we have schema, and then we have payload, along with the custom fields date created by id, and then we have that was the uuid, and then we have created date, sorry, it was created by id, and then in the event itself we have event uuid, and then we have replay id. And using this replay id, you replay all the past events for next 24 hours. And there is event api name as well, and the name of the channel as well. So this is how our output response of a Salesforce platform event. So yeah, so if after the transformation, you can see that we have successfully subscribed to the our platform event channel, and then we are receiving our platform event here. So yeah, so this is how we can take leverage of platform events, and this is very easy to create using the process builder. And we can, in if you want to, if there is any use case like where we want real time processing, like in one of my projects I am integrating cpq and netsuite, and there we have bi-directional it is there we have bi-directional transactions. So for keeping them real time, we are using that platform events, and taking leverage of this. So this is all about platform events using the process builder. So yeah, in our upcoming sessions or meetups, we will try to cover other concepts of platform event as well. Yeah.
That's correct. Due to time constraint, we were demonstrating this only. Although flow builders look very similar to this, we have just some configuration change. Else, we are all set up to do other also.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Komal and Jyoti. It was really an insightful session. Okay, in platform events, and you kept it really simple and with a great demonstration. And if do we have any questions? If we have any questions, guys, please you can paste on the chat window, or everyone is the presenter, so you can unmute yourselves and ask questions.
Yeah, hello. This is Venkatesh this side. For the subscribe channel listener, as shown in the presentation, we have the option of the primary node, right? So, do we even have the same even for replay channel listener?
Yeah, we do have that. Let me just
Yep.
confirm it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, we have that. Yeah,
That.
it will be there. I have not tried that, but yeah, it must be there.
It's
Okay,
just for removing the duplicacy part.
correct.
So
So, assuming that we have deployed the API
Yeah,
onto
it's
the
there. It's there.
Yeah, Komal, if you can share your screen, let's show once.
Yeah, sure.
So it is primarily done, Rahul, like so that we can see the request only in one node. Otherwise, like
Yeah,
we will.
so here also.
Yep.
Yeah,
Here it
it's
is.
there. And if you want to, like, I have not, that was not part of this meetup, but yeah, I can show you, like, we can, from the, here also, from the, if you want to, from your endpoint studio, like from the mule side, you want to publish the event, you can do that as well very easily. Like, you just need to give the configuration, and then you just need to select that your event event name, event here, and after selecting that, you need to just specify all the fields that you want to be populated by publishing message to your platform event, so you can proceed this way. Like you can publish even from here also using the MuleSoft connectors.
Okay.
Yep.
So assuming that if we have deployed our API on three replicas, the primary node would be automatically assigned, right?
Yes, yes, yeah, complete, exactly.
Okay. And one last question that is regarding the subscribe channel listener. So as we
Mm-hmm.
have seen in the platform event body that we received, there was this field called replay ID, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in a scenario where our experience API was down for some time, so in such a case, we will not be able to subscribe to those platform events that got triggered in that duration, right?
Yeah.
Unlike replay channel listener, where you have the option of
Yeah, yeah,
taking out.
yeah, yes, yes. For that, that is why we have that replay ID. So I'm not sure that I have read about it. Like it is we can replay the event for past 24 hours,
Mhm.
but I'm not sure about the timing. But yeah, for that it is like you can, if you have that, yeah, that will be a good option to use like replay channel listener as well. But I just wanted to keep this session simple and to demonstrate it
Yeah,
like that, right?
understood.
So that is why
So
we use
using that
this.
replay ID,
Yeah,
is
it's
there a different?
24 hours only, Komal.
Hmm.
Okay, so is there a
Yep.
different connector wherein we can pass the replay ID and then try to fetch the event information? Do we have any
Like
similar
here
option?
also you in the here itself we have that replay ID. In the replay channel listener we have option like replay, and if you opt for that, like it, if you want to, there are different option like all, from last replay ID, from replay ID, only new. You can opt for that, and according to that you can
Yeah,
specify the condition there.
yeah, that's understood. Not for replay channel listener, I'm asking about the subscribe channel
Mm-hmm.
listener. So assuming that we have used subscribe channel listener,
Yeah, we can use custom logic for that, I would say.
so in that case, we'll have to make use of object store and then only decide.
Yeah, 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 we can use that.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you, Rahul. Do you have any more questions, guys? Or
Oh, sweet.
yeah, my
That's
take up.
cute.
Yeah. So, yeah, so if we don't have any questions, I think, yeah, guys, let's take a quick selfie. Like maybe if everyone can like turn on the cameras, we can just take a quick snapshot and we can wrap up this session.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Thanks,
guys,
Komal
yep.
and Jyoti, for the session. So, yeah, thank you so much. So, we would love to have some separate, some consecutive follow up sessions, maybe on some of the use cases, like to see the cases of batch processing where we are having the bulk data. So, streaming APIs are
Okay.
basically for bulk data processing, what we see. Maybe to more than 2000 records, or maybe more than
Sure,
5000
sure.
records, that. So I think we have.
Yeah, definitely. We will have those sessions.
But I think
Okay.
there's a maximum limit imposed on the here. There, right? Comer, I think 2 MB, not more than 2 MB. We can data we can send via platform event, right? Or
Yeah.
it's not like
It's
that.
like
Okay, we have
there.
a question. I think where, when using subscribing channel listener from Rahul, yeah, when using subscriber channel listener, if an event is lost in the middle, so for this retrieval, I think that's what we discussed regarding the object store for storing the reply ID. Is that what we have?
Yeah.
Rahul, I think Rahul, are you there?
Rahul, you can unmute yourself, Rahul.
Yeah, I think.
Maybe.
One thing I'd like
Yeah.
to add, do people keep abreast of the Salesforce connector updates? So if you look at releases by month, the Salesforce connector gets updated quite regularly. And there was something relevant to the replay channel ID, where the first event in the replay channel ID wasn't being processed. So the latest connector needs to be used. The 10.18.7, is it?
Okay.
Okay. So Rahul, you're there. I think I might have lost
I
him.
think he is speaking on
Murli
mute.
has also been Murli. You were saying bidirectional sync is the best way to keep the records right. So, Murli, can you elaborate on this question?
Hi, Vikas.
Yeah, hi Murli.
These we have the subscribe publishers channels and as well as bidirectional sync as well, right?
Yep,
Because whenever the records are updated, automatically publish the records to the target.
Yes, that's what bidirectional. That's
yep,
correct.
Because
yep. We can use
performance
that
wise,
to performance wise. Yes, that can be used. Correct.
yeah, connector has the ability to do the bidirectional sync, so we can leverage that option if there are any frequent updates. Okay, maybe near real time or frequent data updates. So that is what we leverage from the connector. Thank you so much, Vikas.
Yep, yep. No worries. Okay, so I think we can wrap up today's session. So I'll be uploading the recording soon on the events page. And thank you once again, Jyoti and Komal, for your time. It was really good to have this insightful session and looking to most of the sessions in the coming time as well.
Thank you so much, Vikas. Thank you everyone for
Thank you,
joining.
everyone, guys. Have a
Thank you
good day
so much,
and
everybody.
bye.
Thank you so much
Bye.
for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.